announcements.
I'm just lost got words.
Can't remember it for me to put this. I'm back to filming the meetings, but not putting them on. I don't even know.
Didn't we lose subscribers when we stopped posting?
Yeah, so we're not putting them publicly.
Well, you're sending to your link.
Something like that. No, it's for us. It's for records and
Oh, okay.
Any important announcements?
Back in 5 years' time at the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got an announcement. It's not an announcement, it's more of a something to say. I've noticed that people aren't cleaning their dishes anymore.
I didn't clean a fork. I missed a fork yesterday. Apparently,
And a mug and a spoon.
No,
we didn't have washing up liquid, so.
Yeah, no, I apologise about that. We don't really bury liquid though, so I was hesitant.
No, we just got to do an how do you. Just write down what they need and then I'll go or whatever, at lunch or something.
Alright. Any other announcements?
Just a reminder, we've got Nicholson's coming on Wednesday.
Reynolds coming today, didn't you say?
Oh yeah, Reynolds.
Reynolds coming today.
Apparently.
Oh, I like Reynolds.
He's coming to bully
He's
Reynolds.
got-
He's got to do your review, Joe. You know,
He's got really great big hands.
He's trying for Jamie's review, he still thinks he's liking
He
it.
definitely does.
I've emailed him about it.
Definitely
He's
so.
like, can I have it with Jamie? And I'm like, no, he doesn't work here anymore. And he's like, when does he leave you?
Right, match stats.
Okay, Lights built this V7 printed products built. We should take the printed products off. Yeah, 5.
I think the lights made this week. By the time we finish today, it will say something like 57, probably, maybe more, right?
Yeah, we like quite a few Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah, that's just wait for wait.
Did they arrive yet?
Yeah, it came at like
10 to
half
4,
through. Yeah, something like that.
Oh, a day later.
Yeah, a day later, right at the end of the day, and late in the slot time as well.
Alright, any mistakes yesterday? Or the day
Yeah,
before?
half. Just everything was just going wrong yesterday for me on the machine. Yeah, just pathways were playing up. Broke some inserts. And it wasn't fun.
Anyone else? No?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, what was the problem? Did it just sort itself out?
This morning it came up with the same error.
Yeah.
I had to, and it says in the error, index the turret manually, one position.
Yeah.
So I did that, and it just run it, and it just run.
Isn't that just doing your Y and X and Z?
No, it says index the turret. Index turret.
Isn't that the same thing?
No, index the turret means turn the turret.
I couldn't turn the
handle,
turret.
in handle job,
Yeah.
make
It
sure
wouldn't
got,
let me.
Make sure you've got the key to manual as well.
Yeah.
And you make sure reset it, and then just press and hold the turret index, and it did it.
It didn't turn.
I did it with you yesterday, and I pressed the button and it indexed one.
Then it just
And then
it
errored
did sort
you said
itself
errored
out.
it
Yeah.
again. I don't know. Powered on and off, classic, turn it on again.
Fair enough. But that was going to be an expensive visit.
Well, no, because you said you didn't crush it, so
No, I didn't,
warranty.
no.
So.
Okay. Health and safety, any issues?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want Max, do you want to read your list?
Do you mind reading it?
That's quite a list.
If you can read my writing. If not, I'll read it.
Hazards that are on the ground floor. Material overhanging.
What material was that?
Oh, all on the floor.
Okay.
Liam actually tripped up on it.
Oh, those, you mean the bars?
Yeah, all the
And the
material bars, yeah, all that.
I think a lot of those have got upstairs.
That's the first thing you think needs sorting.
Yeah.
Oils have no container to store in.
Below the neck, kind of need like an actual box to put the cans in.
Okay.
It's just
Yeah.
caution.
Yeah.
Vacuum cleaner in path to air. I can't read that.
Router.
Yeah,
Router area.
Router area. cables on router floor.
Like the extension leads and all that. Computer stuff.
I can't read fast.
Ah, just this.
Let me try.
Router foam overflow. Foam dust from router. Tool inserts above storage box rack. Nakamura tools balancing on machine. Nakamura rack hanging in dangerous position above inspection table. Boxes on floor in standing area. Powder coat boxes obstructing the lift. Pillar drill on floor. Oil leaking from back of machine. Measuring probe box obstructing path. And vacuum cleaner in powder coat area tripping hazard. That's it for the ground.
It's the ground. Okay.
That's the whole of the ground.
So do you think we can probably resolve quite a few of those
Oh,
issues
yeah.
today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some stuff like the dust with the
Right.
router. I know you spoke to me about it, about possibly doing it for a
Yeah.
college project and all that, but yeah, I think it's going to take a bit longer for that stuff. But
Okay.
I've also got to see if that's actually fine for a college project. But Reynolds doesn't really get back to me, so I'll probably ask him today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the project for?
You know, after 2 years, you've got to sort of do a project at work, like where you done that big like candy cane light pole thing.
That was for my unit.
Yeah, but that's for
just level 3.
yeah, we've got to do one like a big project.
Yeah.
I think still, yeah, because I know JMS do the light thing, I think it's part of the same unit or whatever. But
Did he ever do
No,
it?
that
by
was
the way?
for design.
yeah, but I think we've got to do something like
That's
that.
not to do with Reynolds.
Just design it.
Oh, well, part of the
It's not to do with
apprenticeship
Reynolds.
thing.
Yeah, that's your call. That's actually your calls.
Oh, okay, I'll ask Jay about it then.
Reynolds won't have a clue.
Right.
Ask Jay.
And the other one that I was talking about this morning was mist extraction on the lathe. So the Haas, we can drill a hole in the backside of that, do a like 125mm duct coming off in a loop and put a fan in, etc. on that and filters. That wouldn't be easy. The Nakamura we won't be able to do because we have to wait until we get the new Nakamura.
Rental.
Yeah, we have to wait until we actually get the new Nakamura to do anything because obviously that's not ours.
Yeah, but with the Haas, how would the like when with the repairs coming in for the Haas, how would that affect it? Would that like
It's out of warranty.
Yeah.
Oh, it's out of warranty.
It's out of warranty.
That's fine.
And to be honest, I'll make sure I talk to ECG about the other one, but I'm aware that when you buy like a filter mist system, which is like £2,500 and ridiculous amounts of servicing, that they do just the same. They basically drill 100mm, 125mm, whatever hole
They're
in
going to
the
say it's
lathe.
void though. The warranty could be void.
I'll
They're trying
talk
to
to
make
them
you
about
buy
it.
the-
But, yeah, but they don't sell filter mist themselves
No.
anyway, so you'd be going for a third party anyway that would actually
Don't think
go
they'll
around
allow
it. Well, when it's ours, because basically once we've, do you know that when they deliver the new machine, it is actually our machine.
Yeah.
It's not, even though we've got finance with it, finance
Yeah,
for
yeah.
another party.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's actually completely ours. It's just obviously whether or not it's a void warranty
It will.
issue.
Yeah, it will be.
So, but there might be other ways to deal with it. It might be
Yeah.
that actually that there's a way to extract somewhere off. You know, that might be like that. You know, there's lots of panels on the Nakamura that kind of come off. They're like
Yeah.
screwed on, and it might be that we
Mm.
might have to just take one off, make an adapter for it, and then it already has a hole in it. Therefore, you're not actually making a hole in the lathe. You've
Yeah.
just reusing a
Okay.
panel that they've got.
No,
So I think there are definitely some workarounds that I'm sure we can work off. Whereas the Haas, obviously, you've just got no choice. You have to drill a hole, and that's that.
how would you drill them? Or just have to get a drill and slowly like go around it, or have we got like a?
We've got 125mm hole.
Oh, okay.
Drill straight through.
Improvements over past decades.
On the health and safety list. That's it.
I did some more yesterday. I did some more labelling and stuff of the boxes and sorting out actual places for the like the O-rings, because you know we've got this big stock of O-rings come in, so there's now actually like boxes for those. And I started sorting blue and red boxes for the two Kanban for the other stuff that we use lots of, like ball joints and reflectors and that kind of thing. I've started to sort the question mark area and try and organise an area where we've actually got tools that we can use that we can then do improvements with. So if we've got
Yeah.
bigger improvements we need tools, that at least they can actually find them in one area. And I've also been progressing on this voltage tester thing. So at the moment it works, but I need to now actually build something that actually you can use and not it be like really like, oh, if I lock it I'm going to break it. But basically you plug your light in, press a little button, and it begins the test process, and it reverses the polarity first, check that the red works, it records the red voltage and current and everything else, then flips itself back to white, and then will basically tell you to test it will leave it on for an hour, and then record the voltage and current and stuff at the end of the hour.
Okay.
And tell you that, yeah, test is complete, and it'll be 10 stations on each desk to test from, so you'll be able to do 10 lights per hour.
Okay.
And then and then at least then we've got a way that we're definitely taking the test results, and you won't have to input them manually. It will just do it automatically for you,
Okay.
and check the red and everything.
Oh yeah, I also done a label reminder for the OD thread on the NAC for the offsets. I always forget, I never know, so I've always got a reminder and I'll never get it wrong.
Yeah, I've done the.
Should probably do that for us, because
Yeah.
it is different. It's obviously.
Well, I think that's kind of, well, yeah, probably to do one as well. But for improvements, when I've done the rack, well, we sort of both done the rack and then
Yeah.
sort of switched that around. I had in between the runnings on Tuesday, I made just edited the holder for the tools we were going to do. So then I've just got to print that out when the rack's sort of fixed, and then there's like small ones and like improvements I've got to do, like the extractor. And then I had an idea for the health and safety stuff. Like, I don't know if you remember like being in school, like when you had DT, they just had goggles on the actual station you had to use them on. Instead of all having our own, or if we just, I don't know, but if we just put goggles on each station, it would remind people to actually use them on that station. Instead of having, like for me, I'd have to keep going back, picking the all up, going all the way back round.
Communal set on every area plus your own, maybe. Because
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, when I've got mine on my thing, I won't use any others but the ones that are on there.
Yeah.
But if I
Yeah.
had to,
Yeah.
they're there, aren't they?
Yeah,
So
if you do that with
like,
goggles.
and the warning, like blue labels saying you have to wear them for that
Yeah.
specific thing.
Probably need to do some more signage for.
Yeah.
Actually, while we're on the issues of health and safety as well, we need to. I shouldn't have taken out that door on the ground floor.
You got to put it back up.
It needs. Well, it's gone. That door.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Is it
Oh, you made it
noise?
at the table, didn't you?
It's
Good noise.
fire more than anything, isn't it? Really. You meant to enclose off your escape route, but it also means that the door on the mezzanine floor. Both doors were never suitable anyway. They weren't fire rated doors. And really they want the fire rated glass so you can actually see through them, because obviously the last thing you want to do is open the door and smash it into someone and all of that.
Oh, like the one on the stair entrance. Is that
Yeah,
what
Yeah,
it is?
it's not fire rated
Can't
either.
see.
Oh, just doing it.
No. So I think they need to be fire rated, glass, self closing. But it's just something that we're going to have to put on the list for 6 months' time or something like that, really, because that's what's going to happen straight away.
Okay. Max, what do you want to get done today?
So I'm going to switch to acrylic halo tops, then 12-watt lenses. Probably won't get onto small rods today, that'll probably be tomorrow. And then I'll probably do some health and safety stuff.
Have a great day. Send us post-its. Send us post-its. We'll see you next time.
Liam?
So basically running lenses all day. In between doing just improvements, really, just changing the bar, doing improvements, sorting out the health and safety stuff. If I get time, I don't know if you want me to do it during my lunch or whenever I get time, try and get the stuff we needed from Aldi or whatever. And then I don't know if you want to call it maybe after lunch or just after maybe Reynolds leave, I come up and build or whatever works.
Yeah,
I'm sort of able to do a lot of different things today because it's just running bar. So
yeah, absolutely.
yeah, so anything you need help on, I can probably come and help and anything like that.
Cool.
I've just done stock of black at the moment, and then I'll do 840 if the pathways are done. If not, no worries.
I've got to get back to Fred about, so he's asked for loads of dimensions, so I'm going through that first. I'm just giving him dimensions of all different things. Then I'm going to carry on with the question mark area and just kind of get something that's semi-workable in the question mark area. I'm not going to. I'm not going to finish it today, but you know, like it'll be a good start. And then I'm going to help build again. You know, obviously we've got all these orders to, well, the Wago bit I'm sure you'll get on with.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, you know, try and get through some more orders. Nicholson's are chasing now for pathway spikes.
Just realised I've got the rods on the side. You need to tap.
Drill on second op.
Yeah.
We've done those, haven't we?
And there's a whole new batch that was done yesterday.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There's not many. It's not that many.
Yeah.
Need 30.
Do they need to be done
Yeah,
by
we
today?
don't have 30.
They need to be done by today, or is it?
Ideally, because there's Peter Reed's order. Do we have? Yeah, he's got a pathway order. He's got like 6, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Do we not have 30? Do we not?
We could do that.
The 6?
Do Peter Reed's order.
Yeah,
I don't know about the
80-40.
rest.
Okay, might have to. So you might have to order some materials today. 1/2 inch and 10mm.
I think we need acrylic as well.
If you're going to order 1/2 inch, order 50. 50 bars at 1200 long. Yeah, and then 10mm bars at an actual 1100.
Okay.
I think we need acrylic.
Oh, actually, no,
wire.
get my 1200 as well.
But what about
And then
ball
acrylic,
joints?
I'll
Yeah,
order.
in the house.
And we'll order some in 11 then. 1200 for the Nakamura and 1100 in the house.
The 12 can still work for the hash, though, don't they? We can still slide them through.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you
Like the
bend
board
them,
for
didn't
the
you? Yeah, you
Yeah,
get
you
it.
sort of bend the bar.
Yeah.
It doesn't bend the bar though, so.
Yeah, there you go. 1200.
Alright.